Welcome to Giska Channel, where we bring you the latest and greatest in gaming. Today we're going to take a look at the 10 best PS5 indie games that you should definitely check out. These are games that showcase the creativity, innovation, and diversity of independent developers, and they offer some amazing experiences that you won't find anywhere else. Whether you're into action, adventure, puzzle, or something else, there's an indie game for you on this list. So sit back, relax, and enjoy our countdown of the 10 best PS5 indie games. Number 10, Sifu. Sifu offers a unique and highly stylized beat-em-up experience with roguelike elements, which, while challenging, proves to be top-notch once players get the hang of it. As players die, their character ages, unlocking more powerful attacks, but reducing their overall health. Aging too much leads to permanent death, emphasizing the need to master the game's combat system rather than rushing into battles. Despite the learning curve, the combination of mechanics ultimately works surprisingly well, making Sifu a rewarding and intense gaming experience. Number 9, Kena: Bridge of Spirits.
My father was a spirit guide. He helped many pass from this life to the next.
So you know what happens to spirits unable to move on.
Ground yourself. Feel the energy of the mountain.
Kena: Bridge of Spirits is a beautiful game. It's so visually impressive, in fact, that one might be forgiven for thinking that this came out of an experienced AA studio, or maybe even one of the smaller AAAs. The game has players controlling the titular character Kena, a young spirit guide with the power to help the spirits of the dead pass over to the other side. As players get to know her better, they'll experience both sad and uplifting moments, which are both beautifully presented and incredibly well thought out. Kena's soundtrack deserves a special mention too, as it fits the setting perfectly in most places. Number 8, Among Us. For a significant period, Among Us dominated Twitch, attracting not only renowned streamers, but also countless regular players worldwide. Its premise may be deceptively simple, yet this imposter game managed to captivate and engage players well beyond expectations, largely thanks to its exceptional social dynamics. The thrill of discerning truth from deceit and the excitement of deflecting suspicion as an imposter contributed to the game's prolonged appeal. Although it arrived on next-gen consoles later than some hoped for, many players had already shifted to other titles by the time it made its debut. Number 7, Cult of the Lamb. Cult of the Lamb defies the conventional norms of AAA game development, offering a refreshing departure from the industry's tendency to stick to safe, familiar formulas. Unlike big studios that often rely on remakes and annual releases, this indie gem introduces players to an unconventional concept, managing their own cult and sacrificing followers to please a mysterious deity. While this premise might seem bizarre, the game's execution is brilliantly insane, filling a void in the gaming world for a cult simulator. Combining roguelike mechanics with simulation elements, Cult of the Lamb provides players with a unique and engaging experience, showcasing the industry's hunger for innovative gameplay concepts. Number 6, Moss. Moss PS5 game is a delightful adventure that immerses you in a charming fantasy world. You play as Quill, a brave mouse who must explore, solve puzzles, and fight enemies to save her uncle from a dark force. The game makes excellent use of the PS5's features, such as the adaptive triggers, the 3D audio, and the haptic feedback. The graphics are stunning, the music is enchanting, and the voice acting is superb. The game also supports VR mode, which enhances the sense of presence and interaction with Quill. Moss PS5 game is a must-play for fans of platformers, puzzles, and cute animals. Number 5, Chicory: A Colorful Tale. Chicory: A Colorful Tale is a delightful adventure game that lets you explore a vibrant world with a magical paintbrush. You play as a dog who inherits the brush from Chicory, the legendary wielder who has mysteriously vanished. Along the way, you meet charming characters, solve puzzles, and uncover secrets as you restore color to the land. The game is a joy to play on the PS5, with smooth performance and stunning visuals. The art style is whimsical and expressive, and the music is soothing and catchy. The game also supports the DualSense controller, which adds haptic feedback and adaptive triggers to enhance the painting experience. Chicory: A Colorful Tale is a game that will make you smile, laugh, and feel inspired. Number 4, Disco Elysium: The Final Cut. Disco Elysium: The Final Cut is a masterpiece of interactive storytelling that transcends the boundaries of the role-playing genre. The game offers a rich and immersive world, filled with memorable characters, complex choices, and branching narratives. The PS5 version enhances the experience with full voice acting, improved graphics, and new content. Disco Elysium: The Final Cut is a must-play for anyone who appreciates deep and meaningful stories in video games. Number 3, Hades. Hades is a masterpiece of roguelike action and storytelling that deserves all the praise it has received. The game combines fast-paced combat, rich customization, and stunning visuals to create a thrilling and addictive experience. The story of Zagreus, the son of Hades who tries to escape the underworld with the help of the Olympian gods, is full of humor, drama, and surprises. The voice acting, music, and art direction are all top-notch, and the game runs smoothly on the PS5. Hades is a must-play for fans of the genre and newcomers alike. Number 2, Sea of Stars. Sea of Stars is a stunning RPG that pays homage to the classics of the genre while adding its own unique twists. The game features a gorgeous pixel art style, a dynamic turn-based combat system, and a rich and immersive story. The game is set in a world where the sun and the moon are in constant conflict, and the player can explore different regions and seasons depending on their alignment. The game also has a charming cast of characters, each with their own personality and backstory. Sea of Stars is a must-play for fans of RPGs and retro games alike. Number 1, Stray. Stray is a captivating and innovative game that lets you explore a dystopian cyber city as a stray cat. The game features stunning visuals, immersive sound design, and engaging gameplay mechanics that allow you to interact with the environment and other characters in various ways. Stray is not only a fun and relaxing adventure, but also a touching story of survival, friendship, and discovery. Stray is a must-play for PS5 owners who are looking for a unique and memorable gaming experience.